videographers, do you know what this is? It's made by a company called SmallRig, who make a wide variety of camera accessories. This shoulder rig, which combines a pad, rail, and grips, is one of their kits, but you can buy all of the components on their own to custom build for your equipment and needs. Now, this accessory is the SmallRig Mini Follow Focus 3010. They sent it so that I could review it, but as usual, they don't want it back. However, I promise to be completely honest with you. They have not reviewed the script or this video prior to posting. The Follow Focus kit comes with 4 pieces: the focus gear, an adjustable toothed belt to wrap around your lens's focus ring, a mounting plate for a cage, and a short 15mm rod if you are using a cage. Like the other pieces of SmallRig kit I own, the components are nicely designed and well made. It weighs less than 200 grams, I guess that makes it mini, and if you're going to be carrying it on your shoulder all day, smaller is definitely better. Now, it is fairly small, but it seems to be the right size for the camera and for my hand. Now, I like the grippy feel of the focus wheel. I'm mounting it on the shoulder rig. Just slide it on the rail and tighten it down. Then this wraparound belt, it's about 11 centimeters long, more than is needed even for this large lens, goes around the lens's focus ring with a clamp to hold it in place. Now, if you're using only one lens, I guess you could trim the belt to length. When that's set, swivel the gear onto place on the belt and tighten. There's lots of flexibility to get it to the right position. Now, the gear has a standard 0.8 mod 43 teeth. And the parts seem flexible enough to accommodate most cameras and lenses, but that's also dependent on the cage or the rails that you're using. Small cameras with small distances and tight clearances might be more challenging. This Fujifilm X-H1 was easy to set up, but I had a little more difficulty with the smaller Sony a6000 series models. They need a quick release plate to get the camera up a little higher. So setup may require some fiddling and fine-tuning. Oh, once it's in place, rotating the follow focus wheel turns the lens's focus ring, adjusting the focus. Switch the camera to manual focus, and that's pretty much all there is to it. As you're likely adjusting focus while recording, peaking is a useful follow focus assist when using a focus ring, but an external monitor also provides a clearer view. For those using manual focus cine lenses, the focus ring likely already has gear teeth, and this is a nearly essential accessory. The focus wheel turns smoothly and stays put when released. With this combination, a half turn of the wheel equals a 1/4 turn of the lens ring. That's a ratio of approximately 2 to 1. But it differs for each lens, depending, of course, on the lens's diameter. This lens is large enough that the clamp on the snap-on belt didn't get in the way, but that might be an issue on smaller lenses. And with this setup, I felt that I could accurately finesse the focus. And I got used to it pretty quickly. By default, turning the wheel away sets the focus to a further distance, and that makes more sense to me than trying to remember clockwise out. Mostly because some lenses are clockwise in. Your camera's menu probably has a switch that controls the direction of the focus ring. So it feels like a small thing, turning a wheel on the side instead of a ring on the lens. However, to me, it feels more positive and intuitive, making manual focus easier to control. If your lens is focused by wire, you can rotate the lens's focus ring nearly 360, but that clamp that holds the geared belt will stop rotation. A lens with a defined linear travel is better. Linear travel means that a given focus distance is always the same position on the ring. Usually linear focus lenses have distance markings. The firmware in this Fujifilm camera has a linear setting for the focus ring, which provides nearly the same functionality, without the markings. When a focus ring operates in a linear fashion, a specific position of the ring equals a specific focal distance. Now, you'll want to freewheel for most zoom-by-wire lenses, mostly because the focus ring position will be different each time, depending on how quickly you turn the ring. But with linear focus, specific ends of travel can be defined using the A and B thumb screws to set limits for accurate positions. Once set, flip the small arm down to constrain the wheel's rotation between the 2 points. After the marks are set with the thumb screws, a focus rack from one subject to another is simple and repeatable, as long as the distance from the camera to the talent and the talent to each other isn't changing. Now you can be your own focus puller. I found this much simpler than putting tape on the lens. A SmallRig sells a variety of specific diameter toothed focus belts for your lenses so that you don't have a clamp in the middle, as well as alternate gear rings with 65 or 38 teeth. That will vary the ratio of turns of the wheel to the lens. They're inexpensive accessories and probably worth having in your toolkit. Now, I don't know why it's taken me so long to step up to this. I'm glad I get to keep it. Please, post your relevant questions and civil comments. I do read and reply. And if you enjoy my videos, it'd be great if you'd become a subscriber. Click on the button below and join that self-identified but exclusive group. And this channel is not sponsored. I won't stop in the middle to read you an ad. I don't allow YouTube to interrupt my videos with mid-roll ads. That has a financial impact, so I'm very grateful to those of you who've decided to support this channel by becoming a member. The join button below lets you join that select group. Please choose the option that feels right for you. Thanks for watching. Stay safe.